Hi guys, it's Judy here. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Today I am doing a full face, or an almost full face. When you say full face, you think full glam, full makeup, like paint scraper off type makeup, but it is still a fairly full face. I did all the steps of brand new makeup. Before I say brand new makeup, it might not necessarily be brand new on the market, because any makeup, let's be real here, any makeup that was released last week is already old news today. So when I say new makeup, I'm saying new makeup that's kind of like new to me, makeup that I've recently gotten from Stylevana or from my BoxyCharm. Let's be real here, those are the only two places that I'm currently receiving new makeup, because I haven't really been buying a whole lot of new makeup. So I wanted to test out or try out or reuse again, like for the second or third time, and talk about it with you guys as I'm applying it, and just kind of have a chat while I put on this full face of makeup. I kind of wanted to go for something a little bit glowy, a little more on the natural side, because this is just kind of the makeup look that I'm going for these days when I do actually apply makeup. So I just wanted to talk through it with you guys and have a chat as I'm doing so. I want to thank you guys for watching, thank you for subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys, and let's go and start putting some makeup on. Alright, I'm gonna start with some skincare, because I know that my skin is so dry and it needs that extra bit of help throughout the day to just remain dewy and glowy. And anyway, you dry skin people know what I'm talking about. So the foundation I'm actually planning on using is the one that is fairly new to me. I got it in a BoxyCharm. It's the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. Long wear foundations tend to be a little bit more on the matte to dry side, but I actually like the way that this looks on my skin. So I'm actually going to, what's the word? I've forgotten how to apply makeup. I'm actually going to prep and prime my skin with some more hydration and glowy type skincare to kind of balance out the foundation, because I do want to end up with a little bit more of a glowy, fresh type look. So I'm going in with the Ionic Beta Glucan Daily Moisture Cream. This is Korean skincare. I got this from Stylevana, and I found that all of the skincare from Stylevana, especially from the skincare range Ionic, tend to be really, really good and really help with the glow of the skin. What I love about a lot of the skincare from Stylevana is actually that it's not greasy or sticky or slick. It's skincare that kind of just like melts right into the skin and leaves it feeling really plump and fresh and just really amazing stuff. This is fairly new to me as well, but I have been using it since I received it and actually super love it. It's brightening and it helps with wrinkle care, and turning 30 this year, heaven knows I need help with some wrinkles. Now I just want a little bit more of a glow, and this isn't like new to me. It's new, well, it's new to me because I just recently bought it. But this is the Good Molecules Squalene oil. They have an ultra hydration oil, they have a rosehip oil, and I find their face oils are actually really super good to wear underneath makeup if you want a bit more of a glowy look, and if you do have more dry skin. Especially for me, my problematic areas are around the nose and between my eyebrows here, and often very close to my hairline here as well. I know it's not a T-zone, it's a really strange place to get dry, but is anyone else like that? Like get dry around your hairline? I do. So that's where I'm going to be applying this facial oil. Oh, and I get dry under my eyebrows as well. So it's really strange places to get dry, I think, but anyway, that's the case for me, and so that's where I'm going to be applying that facial oil. And that's going to help my makeup glow. I'm really into the glowy, dewy makeup looks these days, and even tending to err on the more natural makeup side look as well, because again, like I've said so many times in so many of my videos, I very rarely wear makeup now. So when I do, I just want makeup that's going to enhance my features or even out my skin tone. So that's kind of what I'm aiming for today. So now that I've got that beautiful glowy base on my skin, I'm gonna go in with some of this Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. This is, like I said, I just recently got this in a BoxyCharm, and it's fairly new to me, but the few times that I have used it, I really love the coverage. The thing with this one I find is that you can't build it up too much. It's one of those foundations that once you've laid it down, you just gotta let it be, because the more that you blend and press it into the skin, it's just gonna come off, like lift off with your applicator, whether it's a sponge or a brush. So once I've laid it down, the initial press down blends really nicely into the skin, which is what I really love about it. But I'm not gonna go in again with a second layer, because that'll tend to just lift off the first layer off the skin and leave me with a patchy ass looking base. I really love that it kind of just lays down. It doesn't completely cover the color of my skin, so while it says it's full coverage, it kind of is, like it completely evens out my skin really nicely, but it doesn't leave it looking cakey and completely covered over like a wash of paint. It just kind of evens out my skin tone, which is what I really like about this foundation, and it's a pretty good match too. When you sign up for BoxyCharm, if you haven't, when you do sign up for BoxyCharm, you've got a beauty quiz that you can answer. You tell them what your skin concerns are, what your skin tone is, and they will match the products that you get in your BoxyCharm towards your needs, which is a really cool thing. I love BoxyCharm, but I have actually canceled my subscription, so I've got April and May, those are my last 2 boxes, but I canceled my subscription and I don't think I'll be receiving it anymore at this point. I just found that I wasn't able to afford the BoxyCharm subscription itself, as well as because I am in Australia. What is that, an eyelash? Because I am in Australia, I have to pay extra for the shipping, like the forwarding shipping address from BoxyCharm to Shopmate and then from Shopmate to me. So I kind of pay for the box twice, if that makes sense. So at this point in my life, I can't afford to get BoxyCharm anymore. I would like to sign up for it again in the future. It's just right now I am unable to do that. So there you go. It blended really nicely. I look really yellow, but that's the case. My skin is yellow, like I have a yellow undertone. It's just the way it goes for me. I was gonna say us Asians, but I can't generalize Asians. I hope that's not racist to say. It's not, I'm not trying to be. I'm just saying, this is the fact. I have yellow skin. Okay, see, that blended in really nicely, and that base of skincare is still showing through really nicely. Quite glowy still, quite luminous still, which I really love. And now I'm gonna go in with some cream highlighter. This is a Milk makeup stick. Now when I say this is all new makeup to me, it might not necessarily be new on the market, but it's new to me. So I'm just trying to utilize what I've got. It's not one of those bam in your face type highlighters. It's just giving me a little bit of a luminous glow on the high points there, and I might go in with a little bit later on, but for now I just want to go in with some concealer. This is the Natasha Denona Transfix Matte Concealer. Now I know I said I don't want a bit of a glowy look, but I didn't have a new concealer other than this one. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and let's see how well it matches to me. I haven't actually tried this before. Transfix Matte. Interesting. So I'll just go in with a little bit there and there. If it's matte, then it means I probably will not need to, set it with powder, which I haven't really been doing for my makeup looks anyway. I don't tend to set my concealer anymore because, like I said, dry skin, it doesn't really need to be set down with powder. So I'm just gonna press that in. That's applying really nicely. It is definitely a matte finish like it says, but it's given me a little bit of a highlighting moment under there, under the eyes, which is good. Dark circles have become very comfortable on my face, and I think they're there to stay. That's nice. That blended in really super nicely, and it's not so matte that it's completely taken away any of the luminosity. I think that will happen if I did set it down, so like I said, I'm not going to be setting it down. And I'm just going to take some of that concealer on my eyelids as well. That blended in so good. I'm really super impressed. I don't know if it made much of a difference in terms of highlighting or even in terms of concealing, but I like it. I like the direction that this look is headed in. I think I need some, what do I need? Contour. What is this? Color and light. Okay. I need some contour, and I've been using a lot of cream products. This is the Kosas Velvet Melon Color and Light Cream. It's in a cute little palette like this, or a compact I should say. And it opens up like that. Nice little mirror in there. And as you can see there's a bit of blush. And I think that's a highlight. I'm gonna try and apply this with a sponge, but I still need a contour, and I want to do that before I go in with the blush. So let's see what I've got that's new, and I'll be back. I forgot to get one of those. Okay, this is fairly new. This is from the brand I Am Mimi, I think. And I got this from Stylevana, from the website Stylevana. They have some really great Korean makeup and skincare on there, like I've said before. Yes, it's the brand I Am Mimi. It's a cream contour stick, and it's in the shade 001 Bronzer. That's all it says. All the rest of the wording on it is in Korean, or what I'm guessing is Korean. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna use some of this to contour. It's not the darkest shade in the book, or in the spectrum of dark. So that's okay. I just need a little bit, just something to cover up this double chin that I have very quickly developed over the last several months. I just want to contour that out into oblivion and blend that into the skin. I like that it's not too dark, it's just very subtle, just provides just that little bit of color and warmth and shading, and that blended in so good. You saw how quick that was to blend in? Beautiful, love that. Don't want anything too intense or too dark, just want a little natural moment right there, and there you go. I didn't forward that or edit that or anything. That just blended into the skin really beautifully. Beautifully. I think that did something, right? Do you think that did something? It was a little something something. If anything, it's given me just that little bit more coverage. There we go. That'll do, donkey. All right, now I'm gonna go in with that Kosas Blush Color and Light Cream. I want to pick up some of that blush on the sponge. I'm just using my sponge to apply the whole dang look, you know? Just keeping it easy and keeping it real here. This is probably how I would apply my makeup in general. Wow, I've picked up a fair bit there. Anyway, we'll just dab it on and see. Ooh, that is pretty. I'm not gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna blend it out, but I put too much on the sponge, so I kind of want to even it out between the two cheeks there. That's beautiful. That is a very nice, subtle bit of color and blush. Nothing too drastic. I'll just take it on the apples of my cheeks as well. Tell you what, guys, just side note, the sun is coming in through my window beautifully, and it's been raining and cold and miserable and dark. It's winter in Australia at the moment, the last few days, and it's really been messing with my head. But the sun is out today, and I feel good to film, and I feel good to get out of bed. And I'm just really thankful. I thought if I was gonna have another day with cloud and rain and cold, oh my goodness, I don't know what I would have done. Probably laid in bed the whole day and cried. Anyway, there we go. Bit of color, bit of blush. I think I blended it out into absolute oblivion, but I see a difference. Anyway, maybe I'll go in with a little bit more and not blend it out so much. Or maybe I'll build it up a bit more. There we go. Just a little bit more color and concentrate it right on the high points of my cheeks. So that was a bit of blush there. I think that's meant to be a highlight. I'm curious to see what that looks like on the skin. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. It's not doing like a whole heap, but as far as subtle makeup goes, I think it's doing the trick. I didn't want anything too outrageous and out there anyway. So as far as natural makeup goes, she's doing okay. Now I've made a mess of this compact, and chances are probably won't even use this again. It's okay. As far as cream blushes and highlights go, like, it's cool. I personally would prefer my cream products in a stick form like this. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's very, very subtle in terms of application, but it blended in nicely and it's got a really nice finish and glow. It built really beautifully on top of the foundation and the concealer that I had on. So yeah, it's a thumbs up for me. Not my go-to, what's the word, format in terms of cream product, but it is what it is and the product's okay. It's pretty good. Got that in my BoxyCharm. I'm not quite sure how much that was worth anyway. I'm sure you can do a bit of a Google and find out. The next thing I'm going to do, I think, what am I going to do? You know what? I want to do freckles, and I don't know if that's going to end up in a disaster or what, because it's not something I do very often, but I'm going to try it and see if it's any good. Now, I don't even know if I have the proper pen for this. Give me a second, I'll see if I can find one. Okay, this is fairly new to me. I didn't receive it recently, but I haven't used it a whole lot. This is a Hank and Henry brown eyeliner. Actually, no, it's black. It's in the shade black. Dang it, I want a brown one. First world problems right here, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go with the original thing that I was gonna use from the beginning. This is a Dose of Colors eyeliner, and it's brown. I would prefer to use like a liquid eyeliner, I think, for freckles, and I don't have like a proper freckle pen, so I'm just gonna make do with this and see how I go, see what kind of freckles I come up with. I might actually end up messing it up completely or nailing it and actually looking cute at the end of it, but it could go either way, so let's just try this and see. This, yeah, like I said, Dose of Colors eyeliner. I'd prefer to use a liquid one, but this is what I've got and this is what I'm working with. Wow, okay, that looks more like a mole than anything. It's gonna go 3. I've heard if you press with your finger, then press it somewhere else. I kind of just messed up the makeup there. Okay, maybe that wasn't, maybe freckles aren't a good idea. Maybe freckles are not in my journey right now. Anyway, I tried brown eyeliner. I guess I'll use this brown eyeliner now that I've got it out. I'll just use it as an eyeliner and use it to line my waterline. So let's do that. Use it for what it was intended for, right? Isn't that right? There we go. Not bad. Ooh, that's giving me a little something. I haven't worn eyeliner in my waterline for months. Ooh, this is uncomfortable. All right, there we go. Quite nice. Not as a freckle thing, but definitely nice as a waterline thing. It's pretty creamy. It applied quite well. It didn't skip or catch or hurt. It just was uncomfortable because I haven't used anything in my waterline for a while and I've kind of gotten not used to it. But that's actually a really nice color. I used to wear black in my waterline all the time and I just found that it was a really harsh color to be wearing. And if I'm going for a more natural type look, then brown is probably more suited to that kind of aesthetic that I'm trying to go for. I'm gonna go in with some eyeshadow, but something that's actually a little bit different and a little bit more unconventional in terms of eyeshadow. This is a Too Faced Melted Chocolate Matte Eyeshadow. It's a liquid eyeshadow, and I swatched this on my hand the other day and it stayed for days. I had to like scrub it off for it to actually come off. So I'm just applying this with personal abandonment. I was gonna say with caution, but the fact that I'm putting it on my eyelids means it's probably gonna stain. But I'm gonna do it for the video. So I've just taken a little bit with my finger off the applicator there and applied on the eyelid. It's an eyeshadow, right? Yeah, it's an eyeshadow. It was wigging me out, the fact that it's an eyeshadow and it's in an applicator like it's a liquid lipstick. But there we go. It's fairly pink. It says it's brown. It says it's meant to be brown, but it's not. What's in the shade? It's in the shade Amaretto. I need tissues here. I've run out of tissues. So I've applied a bit of it to my eyelid there. I'm just gonna take this brush and blend it out. It's nice that it doesn't set down completely upon contact with the skin. It gives a little bit of drying time so you can maneuver it or manipulate it in the spaces that you want it to be in. So that's quite nice. It's probably an eyeshadow that you would use when you want just something like a little touch of color on the eyelid. There we go. It's a little something. Looks like a nice even blend of eyeshadow, right? Doesn't it? There we go. That's something. It's better than nothing. I'm gonna take a little bit and apply it to the eye, straight to the eye from a brush rather than using my finger initially. I think using my finger was a bad idea because it was kind of messy. But here with a brush, I'm able to apply it exactly in the place where I want it from the get-go. Also, a little bit goes a very long way with this shadow, I'm discovering, so you just wanna be quite cautious with it. I know once this dries down, it's not gonna move and budge, because when I swatched it on my hand, it didn't budge for days. So I'm just kind of blending out the edges there. There we go. It's a little something. It actually makes me look like, because of the tone, because it is pink, my eyes have dark circles around them. So not quite sure how I feel about that. Like, it looks like, yeah, it looks like I have dark circles around my eyes. Putting on makeup defeated the purpose completely. I was trying to cover up those dark circles, but anyway, it is what it is. That's my life's mantra these days. It is what it is. Okay, I think, what do I think? All right, I think mascara will fix this. I don't have a new mascara. I wish I did, but I'm just gonna go in with my tried and true Heimish bought from Stylevana eye mascara. I was gonna say eyeshadow or eyeliner. Don't know what I was gonna say. It's a mascara. And I'm just taking off the excess on the brush there because it can be quite a liquidy mascara and end up smudging everywhere. So I'm just taking off the excess. But what I really love about this mascara is that it comes off so nicely at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't flake off. It doesn't flake off, not unless you apply it in like excessive amounts on your eyelashes. But at the end of the day, when I'm cleaning my makeup off, I just go in with like my makeup pad or makeup remover, go like this in the eye and then gently wipe it off, and it comes off in like pieces. It's not a tubing mascara, but it's got the same characteristics in terms of when you are removing it almost. There we go. Mascara makes such a big difference. I've somewhat smudged it on my eyelid, but that's just the reality. Well, it is for me anyway. And let me know if you smudge mascara too whenever you apply it, because you know, we're only human, right? Not everybody can be a makeup artist. I definitely am not. It kind of dries down pretty quickly as well, so I'm just gonna flake that off with a Q-tip right there. And it didn't really take off the eyeshadow underneath. Awesome. All right, you know that eyeshadow is long wearing. I actually want to take that brown eyeliner that I put in my waterline again and run this along my top lash line. I just felt like I wanted a bit more something up there. I love brown eyeliners. They still give a little bit of something to the eyes, you know, but they're not as harsh as like a full black eyeliner. That's really cool. Is that too much? What do you guys think? It's just, you know, something there. Just something. For lips, I'm gonna keep it natural along with the same route as the rest of this makeup. And I'm gonna go in with this Rowan lip gloss. I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's in the shade Charlie. It's a liquid lip balm. So it's not even like a lipstick or a gloss, it's a lip balm. And it doesn't give a whole heap of color, but it smells like Christmas mints. And I love that. Just gives a little bit of a glow, little bit of a, I don't know why I'm trying to talk while I'm applying this. So there we go, a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a gloss, a little bit of a kissableness to the lips, I suppose. Although ain't nobody kissing these lips. Anyway, that's it for this video. Full face of new makeup or new to me makeup and just some first impressions on some of them. Thanks guys for watching this video. I hope you found it remotely interesting. If you have any requests or questions, leave it in the comments. I'm really sorry that I haven't been super active on this channel. It's just a lot, guys. If you watch my latest 2 life update videos, I'm still in the midst of a lot of that stuff. I'm struggling with it mentally. So this was, I'm glad I was able to sit down and film this video for you guys today, but just being completely honest with you, I'm not in the absolute best of places right now, but putting on makeup today and being able to chat with you has been helpful. It's been really good, and I'm glad that I was able to do this today. So I thank you so much for spending your time here with me. I appreciate you guys. I do love you a lot, and I love this channel. I love the community that I have here. It's just I can't be everything that I need to be for this right now. I'm just thankful I was able to film this video for you guys today. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.